Welcome to Defense News Plus. On Monday, INAS 323 has been officially inducted into Indian Navy's Naval Air Station at INS Hangsa in Goa. This is the first indigenously developed advanced light helicopter by HAL and first unit of Mark III helicopter or ALH commissioned to Indian Navy. During the inaugural ceremony of this ALH helicopter, Minister of State for Defense Sripad Yesu Naik was present there, and he said that this indigenous advanced light helicopter of Mark III helicopter will inspire Made in India initiative. It is featured with glass cockpit. It will be used for special operations, surveillance, search and rescue operations. The Indian Navy will buy 16 advanced light helicopter Mark III in total, which will be delivered in phased manner. In another incident, Indian Navy has got a big success while patrolling in Arabian Sea. They have caught a fisherman ship where they found 300 kilo of narcotics worth of 3,000 crore rupees in international market. Indian naval ship Subarna on Monday encountered a fishing vessel with suspicious movements while on surveillance patrol in the Arabian Sea. To investigate the vessel, INS Subarna's team conducted boarding and search operation which led to the seizure of more than 300 kg of narcotic substances. They have been brought to Indian coast for charge and interrogation. Mahindra has launched a new version of Scorpio for the Army. The Spied model features Army trail Mahindra car at the rear and bulletproof windows. There are small holes positioned beside to the rear window for firing assault rifle. The Spied Scorpio will be a new addition to the Indian Army's warfare fleet. The new Mahindra Scorpio Army model might get several cosmetic feature and mechanical enhancements than the normal Scorpio model. It will have a 360-degree camera, run flat tires, fireproof fuel tank, and anti-explosive metal sheets. From the sources of Hindustan Times, it is reported that the UAE will first time hold combat readiness war game with Indian and French warships at the trilateral naval exercises VAruna in the Persian Gulf. UAE is participating in the VAruna maritime exercise for the first time. Officials said the aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya would not join the exercise since it is under maintenance. But the Indian Navy's participation will make up for INS Vikramaditya's absence by sending 2 to 3 destroyers, possibly led by INS Kolkata, stealth-guided missile destroyers, and frigates, an attack submarine, a P-8I maritime reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare aircraft. The Charles de Gaulle Carrier Strike Force included 2 frigates and a replenishment tanker. The French aircraft carrier and its strike group have been in the neighborhood for weeks. Charles de Gaulle arrived in Arabian Sea in mid-March for operations relating to Afghanistan and has held dual operations with the United States aircraft supercarrier Dwight D. Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group. According to the two navies, the two strike groups which are conducting dual operations are cooperating at levels of integration. DRDO will complete testing and developmental trials its next generation man-portable anti-tank guided missile at the end of this year. If DRDO is satisfied with the trial and all the parameters, then it will be ready to induct for user trial and will be in production from next year. Private company Tondo Imaging with BDL jointly developed lightweight infrared imaging seeker without cryogenic compression, which is able to process real-time image through its artificial intelligence capabilities so that it can't move away from its target. As per the news of Economic Times, a 4-member team of the Indian Army conducted a 3-month-long training camp on guerrilla warfare in Nigeria for 200 Nigerian Army personnel this year, said officials on Sunday. The Indian Army officials said 4 members of its mobile training team conducted counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism operations training for 200 soldiers of the Nigerian Army's infantry and special forces. They said this training was conducted between January 22nd and April 18 at the Nigerian Army School of Infantry. The team trained and oriented the Nigerian Army soldiers of guerrilla warfare with special emphasis on small team operations to Delhi. On Monday, NASA announced that Ingenuity had performed its first flight, the first flight of a powered aircraft on Mars. NASA said in a post on Twitter, the helicopter's main task is to carry out a technology demonstration to test the first powered flight on Mars, which it seems to have accomplished today since the first flight has succeeded. The Ingenuity team will attempt up to 4 test flights within a 31st Earth Day window. Ingenuity, the first helicopter to fly on Mars, was carried by NASA's rover called Perseverance that launched in July last year and will gather samples from the surface from locations where the rover can't reach. The helicopter got its name because of a high school student, Vanessa Rupani of Alabama. Rupani originally submitted the name for the Mars 2020 rover, which was ultimately called Perseverance. But the NASA officials felt that Ingenuity, which means the skill of thinking, performing, or using things in a new way, was a perfect name for the helicopter, whose team had given a lot of creative thinking to materialize the mission in reality. That's it for today. Thank you.